Good morning and happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday, y'all. We're getting a couple things going here this morning. Oh, I don't want to flip the camera. I want to unmirror the camera. That way it's correct. I'm getting a mug rug going, but then we're going to get going on our chicken quilt this morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, coolest dad. How are you this morning? I was in your neck of the woods on Friday and Saturday, actually, so went to a quilt shop there. Good morning, good morning. That was kind of fun. Found some cool fabrics, so you got to check out the quilt shops every once in a while. So I am getting a mug rug going this morning. Who wants some hot cocoa with some whipped cream? Yum, right? So I'm getting this going, and then we'll get going on our chicken quilt this morning. So I am adding on my hair. I'll show you what I'm doing here. Over on off of Oracle. I'm early. No, so I am not early. So Arizona does not have daylight savings time. So y'all all changed your time. I stayed on the same time. So I'm probably going to be either an hour early or something for all you guys. So good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. So, but yeah, it was Kathy's. So look at, yeah. So like I said, it's 4:30 here. So we didn't change time. We stay on the same time. We don't ever change time. So I'm gonna get this hooped here. So I have a this is I'll show you all the design we're doing here. But what I do is I put batting down, and then I put my top piece down. I cut the batting off, and then I put my top piece, but then I add another piece of batting just to give it that much extra character. So we are going to get this hooped in here. Get that hooped, but this is where it's tricky though. We got to see exactly, we got to come over this way some, exactly where we're going here. Make sure that we actually get it hooped where it's supposed to go. I think we need to go up some. Go up a some. That one there, that one there. And we'll get it trimmed. I said, we're doing a chicken quilt today, but I wanted to get this mug rug going too, so I was working on a couple other mug rugs this morning. And I need to get some mug rugs made, so needless to say, I found this one and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of liking the hot cocoa. It's that season for hot cocoa, y'all. It is that season for hot cocoa. Did everybody have a good weekend? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Let me get y'all back over here. Y'all back over here. So I'm going to trim. Thank you, Miss Amy. You got lots of my mug rugs there, Miss Amy. You have lots of my mug rugs. So the mug rugs that I'm making this morning is they're like this. They're like this one. So this is an order I had, so for some mug rugs, and I went ahead and added my thing. You have a couple, just a couple there, Miss Amy. So I am just trimming this right quick, and then we will move on. Then we'll move on to your chicken quilt there, Miss Amy. Get this trimmed, right? Is it not cute? But y'all, look at that. Is it not the season for that? So let me get this cut off here. This is a good thing to use for your scraps. This is what you can do. You don't think you have... I might have to get you some, Miss Amy. I may have to send you some. Maybe I'll send you a couple with your order. All right. Let me get this trimmed right quick, and then we gotta... I got the strips all cut for the chicken quilt. I'm going to show y'all this weekend. So I posted a thing on it, but I got my storage drawers. Sometimes trimming this is no fun. Anyways. I have to be careful showing scissors because then I get dinged. Good morning, Miss Shannon. Good morning. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. Get this trimmed. Like I said, we're doing that chicken quilt this morning, but I wanted to get another mug rug going, so we're going to get it stitching. Stitching, stitching, stitching. Just to keep it stitching. Anybody do any fun this weekend? You do have quite a bit. You do have quite a bit. What time is it there, Miss Cynthia? What time is it there? Did y'all go ahead or back? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, y'all. I appreciate it. So we are working on a mug rug this morning, and then we're going to get this chicken. I'm going to show y'all the chicken quilt. I got the strips cut, but I need to press the press those. So is that not going to be cute? Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. This is going to be a cute mug rug. We went back, so it's earlier for us now. Oh. Y'all are going to be like, Carrie, you're on too early. You're on too early. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to get this back in here and hooped. Y'all, I love embroidery. And I'm sitting there thinking, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I haven't done much embroidery lately. We need to get some more embroidery going. So we're going to get that going on there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to love that one. That one is going to be awesome. That one's going to be awesome. So we're going to get that one going. I put my coffee. Oh, cool. Very cool. I put my coffee in a warm cup. That way it stays warm because it's getting a little chilly. I'm getting a little chilly in the morning. Okay. So, and also on my computer screen, I went ahead and put up the schedule. That way I'm always trying to remember what we're doing. So we have a few things we're going to do tomorrow. So I got a few different quilt squares. So I'm going to press these right quick. I'm going to actually, spray them and press them, so. Turn the iron on. Da-doom, da-doom. Okay, so get these all sprayed, and then we're going to start sewing here. But anyways, did everybody have a good weekend? We're going to press these. Da-doom, da-doom. I got so many things up on the screen to make sure. There. These not pretty. These are going to be very pretty. So like I said, I'm going to get these pressed right quick. Then we will move on to stitching them. The fabrics that I have to go around them are going to be gorgeous. It is going to be gorgeous. I'm excited for this quilt, Miss Amy. I am excited for this quilt. Very pretty. Each one's got just a little bit different flower in it. Just a little bit of a different flower, so. All pressed. Anyways, this weekend, so I actually built myself, and I was very proud of myself. I decided, I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to do this. I can do this, because y'all know the issues I have with instructions. But I was very good. I only had to take something out once. So the rest of it came together pretty nice, and I'll show y'all as soon as I get done with this here. Pretty. And then we'll move to the sewing machine and we'll get sewing here. We're going to get stitching. Look at the colors on that one. That one not pretty. Tell you, the colors are just gorgeous. gorgeous, gorgeous, y'all. And we should have time, I'm hoping, we're gonna see how it goes, but I think we might have time to actually get it pieced today. I'm hoping. Because I have this quilt, and then I have another quilt that I gotta get quilted this week so I can get shipped off this week, so hopefully. And then Miss Amy also requested a chicken bag. Fun. Get that one going. And we're starting keeping the mug row going too while we're at it. So we're multitasking here this morning, y'all. We are multitasking. And my thread broke. I want to get them pressed because you see where there's the curved corner there? It makes it kind of hard to keep a straight seam when you're sewing, so. And I printed all these off, so. To do 3 more to go here. 3 more to go. I have to say, I couldn't believe they actually had a dresser that was the exact size I needed, y'all. I had to raise up my table just a little bit. Nice thing is it goes up and down, or it'll go this way or that way. So it made it where I just had to go up just a couple inches, which I was like, oh, is that going to be too tall? But it's not. It's not. It's fine. 2 more here. 2 more. Then we'll move on to the sewing machine. And we'll move on to the sewing machine here. Thinking we need to load. Oh, I have to show y'all I got some more variegated thread this weekend. I got some more variegated thread because I found one that I'm thinking we're going to stitch this one with. Because who doesn't like a variegated threads with the quilting? Miss Cynthia, can you help me on that one? Okay, so there is all those, so let me get over here, and I'm gonna fix the thread on this one because my thread came out here, and then we'll move over to the sewing machine. Okay, so good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you send me a message, I will send you the printer info. This is going to be the bag. This is going to be the bag. So I'm going to put that over here. We're going to turn the sewing machine on. I got to turn the sewing machine on right quick. So. Show y'all. Get that off there right quick. Okay. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. So this is my cutting table, and below my cutting table, look what I did y'all. Look what I did. Isn't that the coolest? We have a flash go. We have a flash go. Let me get the flash go. Start now. Yay. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. And then also I have to share with you. So check this out, y'all. We got her added to her wind chime. So now she's all part of there. So now she's all part of there. Okay, flip you back around. I just had to share. I had to share, y'all. Okay. Get this back around here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get that one on there. That way we always have them all with us, y'all. That way we always have them all with us. Let me get my chair over here. We're going to use this color of thread, and I'm going to show y'all the other variegated thread I got. We're going to go sewing, and oof, I got to go down. So I gotta make sure I don't show you the thing. So I got this color. That one's gonna be pretty. That one's actually gonna be used for the other quilt. So then I have, and make sure I don't show you a label. So then I have purple variegated. Get this one off there. This one, right? Are these not pretty? And then this one, I'm thinking, Miss Amy, check this one out. I'm thinking this one for quilting this chicken quilt. I'm thinking this one to quilt the chicken quilt. Because it's going to have so many different pinks in it. It's going to have so many different pinks in it. So I love a variegated. I love a variegated, y'all. All right, coffee. Don't forget your coffee, y'all. Maybe I'll have warm coffee today. Maybe we'll have warm coffee today. Stay there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that threaded. I'm gonna open up my footstool because I'm gonna put those on there. And then I'm gonna put those on there. And then I'm gonna put these down here. So the use of your tools, y'all. You gotta use your tools you got. So, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these squares, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add one of the strips here and then one of the strips here, and then we're gonna try and go opposite on all of them. Hopefully, if I can do that. I'm hoping I can not mess up on that one and be like, oh, wrong one, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. So we're going to thread this color in there. Thank you. Good morning, Miss Sarah. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna get this color threaded into the machine, and then we're gonna start stitching. Start stitching. You gotta take this fun variegated thread. We had fun with that variegated thread last week. Y'all. So we're gonna put that there. We're gonna turn you over here. That way y'all can see. We're gonna get this one threaded. pieces here. My start and stoppers, y'all. My start and stoppers. Okay, so like I said, we're going to take these. Put the end off there. So we're going to put, what we're going to do is, it is a busy morning there, Miss Amy. It is a busy morning. So we're going to put these there, and I'm thinking I'm going to get my big scissors. I got me new scissors this weekend. I can't say scissors, but... I think my husband just wanted me to quit using his, so... Okay, so we are going to... I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. So we're going to go one of them this one of them that one. That way it kind of off. Each one is a little different there. So what we're doing is we're sewing one here. We're going to turn, sew one here, we're going to turn, sew one here, and then turn and sew. Almost like a log cabin. Almost like a log cabin. But what we're going to do is we're just going to continue down this, because we got 12 squares we're going to do. 12 squares. Y'all. I know we don't have too many people on this morning. Everybody's like, you were early. People forget that Arizona does not change times, so. I appreciate all y'all that are on here with us. I appreciate all y'all that are on here with us. I really appreciate y'all. And we're almost to 6,000 followers. We are almost to 6,000 followers. We are one step closer to that 10,000, y'all. One step closer, which is exciting. That is completely exciting. I have a new setup, a new stand. So tomorrow we might be live on here and on YT. So we might try and run both of them at the same time. See what it does. Because I have the capabilities of doing it, I just couldn't do it with the setup I have, so. Yeah, because I think we can do both, Miss Cynthia. I think we can do both. I got a new stand that will hold my laptop and my phone. So, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Means we're limited on time. That's why I'm doing it this way. That way I can try and get all 12 squares done. Try and get all 12 squares done, y'all. Not quite long enough. That's why I did extra strips. That's why I did extra strips. I cut the end of it off. I don't know if you've ever noticed on the end of your fabric, sometimes you have like holes there, or there's like writing on there for the name of the fabric. So you always want to trim that off. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. Yes, yes, Miss Cynthia. I'm hoping if I do it this way, I won't mess up on the every other one. I'm hoping that I won't mess up on the every other one. I'm hoping. This is a good way if you're doing a quilt and all of them are the same. This is a good way to do it. You just take and you get all the squares going at once. And it goes a little quicker for you. Couple more here. We got 3 more of them, guys. 3 more. Two more. 2 more. I think the one that's too short will actually work for the other side though, on the other one. So I think we'll still be okay. I think we'll still be okay there. We'll get this one stitched on there, and then we're going to go over to the pressing mat and press that open. It just stitches out better if you do it that way, so stitches out better. Then we'll come back and do our next row. Back here. So now we're gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all here. So we're gonna do is we are going to I always look for something and then I lose it. One of these days I'll find it. One of these days. Oh well. No biggie. So we're going to trim these and get these trimmed. Try and keep them in order, because that way when we're going down, we don't sew the wrong color there. Sew the wrong color on there. I think it's always good if you actually have to get up and press, because it gets circulation moving. Get your circulation moving. So now what we're doing is, so we've sewed that seam across the top, because like I said, we're going to move it back a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to be sewing one here, 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 and then back up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually press this open, and I'm going to press the seams open on it. I'm going to press the seams open on it. Right? I don't change time. I'm sorry. Y'all, I think we're going to lose a few viewers until our time changes, so, but it's okay. I appreciate all y'all that are on there. I appreciate all y'all that are on here, so. And I'll give y'all a sneak peek at the mug rug that's going. Give you a sneak peek at the mug rug. Y'all see that? I think it's going to be darling. I am loving the hot cocoa. I am in love with the hot cocoa there, y'all. Is that not cute? Makes you want a cup of hot cocoa. I was like, I want some hot cocoa. I want some hot cocoa. So, we're going to let that one go. Yeah, we could get a new one. Michigan changed. Yeah. Y'all, I never knew there was a such thing as time change. Don't forget your coffee. Get you a drink of coffee this morning, y'all. Like I said, I never knew there was a such thing as a time change until I got together with my husband, and he's like, we're changing time. I'm like, why or he said we're moving, I forget exactly what he said, and I'm like, why? Like, why would you do that? I don't understand why you would do that, so we are going to press these seams open here. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty. Y'all, that's gonna be pretty. That is gonna be gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna make a stack here. Get these all pressed. Oh my gosh, that one's gonna be gorgeous too. I don't know how, it was like a perfect thing for those fabrics, y'all. It was a perfect thing for those fabrics. It was like the perfect find. It was like meant to be. Meant to be, y'all. Go away, fly. I had the back open on my toy hauler this weekend building that thing, and I let the flies in. I let the flies in. Right? Isn't it gorgeous? It's gonna be gorgeous. Amy, you're gonna want to keep it yourself. They're like, sorry, Mom. Does she have chickens, Miss Amy? Get fresh eggs. Fresh eggs. I love fresh eggs. Ain't nothing better than a fresh egg, y'all. That dark yellow yolk. I don't know. It just tastes. I don't know. Especially those free-range chickens. Just the taste of the eggs is just yummy, y'all. No? Awesome. Glad to hear. Well, I think she's gonna like this one. Nice choice, Miss Amy. Nice choice. I said you don't have to do this, but it just stitches out a lot better if you do press it. So we're gonna press it. That way you don't have a bunch when you're quilting it. When you get that bunch behind there, it's like, I wished I would have pressed it. Wished I would have pressed it. And now we are pressing it, so it'll look nice. It's gonna look nice. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, y'all. I said I threw the schedule up on the screen. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, ooh, we're gonna do different quilt squares tomorrow, y'all. I got a few fun ones, and I got an exciting one, so. I got an exciting one we're gonna do. We're gonna see how many quilt squares we can do in a day. How many we can do. We got 2 hours to make squares. How many different quilt squares can we do in 2 hours? That's quite a few, y'all. Quite a few. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. Tomorrow is going to be fun. Oh, how cool is that? Very cool, Miss Amy. So the square that we're sewing around is actually 7.5 by 11. And then our strips that we're using are 2.5 inch strips. They are 2.5 inch strips. Two more to go here, and then we'll back to the sewing machine, y'all. Back to the sewing machine. And sew our next strip on. Da-doom, da-doom. Everybody's still sleeping, y'all. Everybody's still sleeping. They're gonna get up and be like, where's Carrie at? Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. When does it go back? I forget when it goes back. April, huh? I think it's April. March or April. We'll get some more early birds. All right, back to the sewing machine, y'all. Spring forward, fall back. Yes. See, I gotta figure these things. Well, figure these things out that way. Okay. So now those back up there. So now, like I said, we have. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. So we have sewed that strip there. So now we're gonna take the other one. So we want to put the other one off to the other side. So we're going to take and sew that strip across there. So we're going to see if that one is long enough. Are you long enough? No. So we're going to come back this way. Those are not going to be long enough. So good thing I cut extra strips, y'all. Good thing I cut extra strips. So we're going to cut this off here. So now what we're going to do is we are going to sew a strip down here. Just want to make sure it's the opposite of what we just sewed. The opposite of what we just sewed on there. No. I always try to remember to trim off that. Yeah, no time change for us. No time change for us this morning. Arizona doesn't change time. I think there's a couple states. I don't remember what they are, but I think there's a couple states that don't change time. I believe. I believe. Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii doesn't all either. We've had a couple people on from Hawaii. Where are we all from this morning? Where are we all from this morning? Traveling to work with the new time, missing. Ah! Good morning, Miss Beverly. Good morning, good morning. It does, Amy? New Hampshire. Good morning from New Hampshire. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I did not know that, Miss Amy. I did not know that. Good morning, good morning. Okay, we got to keep stitching. I'll sit here and yak at you and be like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be sewing. You're supposed to be sewing here. Yay, it will. Right, Miss Amy? It makes it stitch together quicker. It makes it stitch together quicker. My grandma showed me that years ago because she was just sewing them all together like that. And I'm like, what are you doing, Grandma? And I have to say, works out pretty good. Couple more to go. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining. Happy Monday to y'all. And I know it's a happy early Monday to some of y'all, so I appreciate y'all hopping on here. And welcome to the live, any new viewers. Welcome to the live, y'all. We are on here Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 Arizona time, which we are now Mountain Standard Time. I guess we go from Pacific Time to Mountain Standard Time. We change those times. Y'all, tomorrow's going to be a fun day. If you want a fun day to join, come join tomorrow, because y'all, we're going to be doing multiple different quilt squares. Multiple different quilt squares tomorrow. I'm going to show y'all how to do as many as I can get in one day. We're going to see how many I can get in one day. Hopefully I don't run out of quilt squares to do. I'll be like, I don't know what to do now. Go away, fly. One more. One more. And then back to the pressing mat, y'all. Back to the pressing mat. And y'all are going to see what these are going to start looking like, because when you combine the two colors together, it just makes it really pretty. Makes it really pretty on there. Okay, and check this out, guys. Check out the mug rug. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Turned out pretty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't forget your coffee. Isn't it pretty? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to get these trimmed. I'm putting iron to work today. He's like, wait a minute, I just went off. Nope, get back on. It's kind of fun. So like Amy has ordered, she's ordered a few quilts from me. But the fun thing is I don't know, let me know what you think, Miss Amy. But I think the fun thing is when you order a quilt and then you get to see it made. You get to see your quilt made on here. I think that's a cool thing. You haven't opened both eyes yet. Get your eyes open. It's morning time. You're like, shh, be quiet. It's not morning time yet. Be quiet. Ah, fun, fun. So we're going to press this one open, and then we're going to look and see what it's looking like, y'all. We're going to see what it's looking like, because like I said, this is where it gets fun. When you get that second piece of fabric on there. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. This is going to be gorgeous. There is a lot, Miss Amy. So now now we've added this one here, and then we added this one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the same fabric up here and we're going to go across the bottom. So I just can't believe that I found the correct coordinating fabric to go on there. Oh my gosh, it's just perfect. Oh, perfect, perfect. Right? I'm glad you get to watch it. I'm glad you get to watch it. So, and I think it's fun. Right? Is it fun? Thank you, Miss Pamela. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Fun, fun. Okay. So let's get the rest of these pressed so we can keep sewing. Just keep sewing, just to keep sewing. He said you can do this without pressing the seams, but it just stitches out a lot better if you do press the seams. So we're taking the extra time and doing a little pressing. We are taking the extra time and doing a little pressing because I like them to look nice. Are they perfect? No, but that's why they're quilts. That is why they're quilts. So nice thing is I don't know if you can see this or not, but when it stitches together, because these will stitch together like this, and as you see, you're going to have this one and this one. So it is going to be so pretty, y'all. It is going to be so pretty when that stitches together. So that is why I'm doing like every other one. Thank you for the ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. I want some ice cream. I want some mint chocolate chip. Can we have some mint chocolate chip? Mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip, y'all. Da-doom, da-doom. Thank y'all for the gifts. Y'all are awesome this morning. Y'all are awesome. And we're already at 21K. We are at 21K. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for joining. This is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Coolest Dad, did you ever do anything with your DTFs? You have to send me a picture of what you got going with them. Good morning, Vilma. How are you? Good morning. I know a lot of my usuals are probably gonna start hop on now because they're like, oh, it's the normal time. Well, yes, glad to see you too, Miss Vilma. Glad to see you too. I see y'all well. I associate y'all with your pictures, so it's okay. Y'all make my morning awesome. Y'all make my morning awesome. So I appreciate you. So thank you. Thank you. Are you going to do? Yes, I am going to do the quilting on live. We are going to do the quilting on live. Time change. Yes. Time change. Time change. As long as Miss Amy's okay with it, we'll quilt it next week. Is that okay, Miss Amy? Because our schedule's full for this week. We'll add it on for next week for quilting. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the gifts, y'all. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, I love the heartbeat. Those are cool. I love the purple heart. I don't know. I haven't decided, Deidre. I haven't decided which one to quilt on here. I'm almost thinking a flower. Okay, cool. I'm thinking flowers. California needs to... Deidre, I have to say it's probably earlier there, right? I mean, it's already early enough that we're up early, but... And then... Flowers. Okay, we'll do flowers. I'll see what we can come up with flowers. Go away, fly. Go away, fly. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can come up with. 4:38. Yeah, so it's 5:30 here. So like I said, we don't change time. Everybody needs to quit changing time. If everybody quit changing time, we'd be better. I don't know. I think back in the day they changed time for the farming. I think they changed it for farming. I believe. I don't know if I remember right. 7:35 there. You can't do 3:30. I could call you at 1:30 when I get up. Oh my gosh. I know I'm crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. Morning, Miss Susan. Yes, for the farming. Okay. I thought it was in Texas, yeah. Well, all y'all that are joining, I appreciate you hopping on. I appreciate you hopping on. My chicken just got done. I'm making chicken enchiladas for dinner. So I put the chicken in the crock pot or in the pressure cooker. So it just finished. So when I get done with my live, I'll be making some chicken enchiladas in a pan to go in to pop in the oven tonight when we get home. So, and then we'll be eating on chicken enchiladas this week. I like to make a big casserole dinner or something, and then that way we don't have to cook dinner all week and just eat on leftovers. Sometimes leftovers are good. What time do No, I go to bed usually 7:30, 8 o'clock, y'all. 7:30, 8 o'clock. My kids tell me I'm old. They tell me I go to bed too early. But when I get up at 1:30 in the morning, I mean, even if I didn't get up at 1:30, I'd still have to get up at 2:30 because my husband gets up at 3 o'clock and I got to have coffee and everything. I don't have to, but I like to have coffee and everything made for him when he gets up. And then we sit and have coffee together. And then he leaves for work at 4, a little after 4. And then I do this. You put a roast in the pressure cooker this morning. Nice. That sounds good too. I like roasting potatoes, y'all. Roasting potatoes sounds good. Roasting potatoes. I like it roast, and you take a piece of bread, not even toasted, a piece of bread, and put that roast with that roast gravy on over the top of it. Oh my gosh, guys. Yep. Okay. Oh, carrots too. Yes, Miss Susan. Carrots too. Gotta have those too. Okay. Back over the sewing table. Okay. Back this way. We're moving right along. We are moving right along. So I think we're gonna be able to get them all sewed. Said I'm using a step stool, so I think it depends on the spin you right around, right? I keep spinning, y'all. I'm like spin, 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 spin. That's a good song too. Spin you right around, round, around. I can't think of the song. Okay. All right. So now we're going to add another strip. So what we're going to do is I'm going to. Glad I trimmed cut all these this morning. That one's going to be big enough. Can we be lucky enough? Lucky enough we can get 3 out of 1, maybe. Yay, we can. Yay, yay, yay. I did print my own, Fort Worth. I did print my own. Because I like it because somebody orders a special and wants a special theme. That makes it the nice thing is I can just go print the images, so. Do you work out? I do. So I am actually, send me a message, Fort Worth girl. Send me a message. I'm a director of IT. I run an IT department. So, I'm kind of busy during the day. And sometimes after hours, because, you know, IT is 24/7, especially being as I support, I support a local county, which includes the sheriff's office. So, needless to say, it's a busy job. But I love my job. So this way. Yeah, shoot me a message and then I'll send you what I got. So. Yes, Miss Bonnie. I like it. I started off in the nursing field. When I was in the military, I was an OR tech. And then I got injured and medically discharged. So when I did that, I had to change careers. So when I changed careers. I went into the IT field, so went into the IT field. My dad always told me, he goes, you got two options. He goes, you can choose medical or computers. Choose one. So, well, I chose medical first. Well, that worked for a while. And then, needless to say, I had to change that because I couldn't stand for hours anymore. So, needless to say, I changed that and went over into computers. So, which both of them are satisfying careers because I still get to help people. I just help people in a different way. So, I just help people in a different way. Thanks for hanging out this morning, y'all. And happy Monday. Happy Monday. And happy early Monday for some of y'all. If I could change my time that I do lives, I would, but I have my schedule and I kind of keep my schedule, so. These are stitching up pretty quickly here. Pretty quickly. Trim the end off. Couple more to go here, y'all. Then back to the pressing mat. Back to the pressing mat again. Like I said, I like it where you have to get up and move. If you get up and move, get your blood circulating. Because you sit here for a long time, you can get stiff. I'm excited. We have this one, and then we have one more side to do, and then we're going to start sewing these together. We might, like I said, we might end up getting these all stitched together today. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna come close. It's gonna come close, y'all. Two more to go. Two more to go here. It's the other way. One more. One more. Yeah, we're going to turn around again, guys. Turn it around again. Does that make you dizzy when I do that? I sorry if it is. I sorry if it is. Good morning. Good morning. I'm excited. This is stitching out really pretty. Stitching out really, really pretty. Y'all like my shirt? My husband picked my shirt this weekend. He goes, I like that shirt. That's gonna look, oh, coffee, good morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you for the coffee. We need coffee. Remind me. Yeah, he goes, I think that shirt's gonna look good. What do y'all think? I think it looks okay. Thank y'all. We're at 26K this morning. That is awesome. That is awesome, y'all. Well, thank you. I will let him know you said so. I'll let him know you said so. This morning, he's like, see, I told you it'd look good. Well, you're just awesome, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Turn you back on right quick. Let me... While that iron is heating up, we're going to... While that iron's heating, we're going to come over here to the coaster. So the way I do the back of the coasters is you take 2 pieces of square fabric, you fold it in half, and you put one over here up top like that. And then you take another one right here and you fold it in half. This makes it where you can turn it inside out. This one wasn't meant to be that way, but I like this stitch better. I like doing this better. So you put that one there and you go back to the original stitch, but you need a piece of tape. So the piece of tape you need, I'll show you. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started here. So what happens is you're gonna come over here and you're gonna put this piece of tape over here. And then that way when it comes around and stitches, so we're doing this while the iron heats up, so we're multitasking today, y'all. And so when it stitches, it doesn't grab that piece of fabric and pick it up, so. We're gonna stitch that one more time. We're gonna stitch that one more time on there. So let me back it up again and then run that stitch again. We'll run that stitch one more time and then we'll take it off there. We'll unhoop it and I'll show y'all. Hope y'all are okay with multitasking. Hopefully y'all are okay with multitasking. He said you got to turn the iron on, so I like to do a double stitch on that last stitch. That way it stays together. So, and that mug rug is done, y'all. So, I'm gonna do that and just pull that out of there. Just pull it out of there. Okay. So tape. So you see the tape? So you see how it does this right here? So what happens is when that foot goes and stitches right there, if I didn't have the tape there, it would actually grab that piece of fabric and it would bunch it up, and then you would have a mess. So the foot goes and it grabs it like this and then sews it over like that. So the tape is there on the one side. The one that's going to go like this, it would go like that right there. It's going to stitch that way. So you put the tape down. Oh, you're very welcome. You put that tape down. That way when it stitches over, it's not grabbing it. So you just need a piece of tape there. And y'all, medical tape works out really well and it's fairly cheap. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim. I put mesh on the back of it. As a stabilizer, I put a mesh on there. We're going to go ahead and trim this. So we're taking a break from sewing chickens just for a minute. So I'm going to trim right around the edge, close to about a 1/4 inch from the seam. You don't want to trim the seam because you trim the seam when you turn it inside out. It doesn't work out very well. So we're going to trim. This is going to go quick. Then we'll go back to the chickens. Then we'll go back to the chickens. So we're going to trim, trim. There's a couple different ways to do mug rugs. This is my most favorite way because, I don't know, it's easy and it stitches quick. It stitches fairly quick, so. Let's put these away. So now what we're going to do is, so you have these two folded fabrics, so what you do is you turn it inside out. You turn it inside out, press out those corners. Press out the corners. Then you have the other piece, and you're going to do the same thing there. I did, Miss Amy. I'll show you here again. So there we go. We now have a mug rug. We now have a mug rug. Is that not gorgeous? It turned out really pretty. And so you have the back here. Right? I can't say the name, but can you see it? I get in trouble if I say the name. Sorry. All right. So I'm going to take this and I'll show you how I finish these off. Show you how I finish them off. And then we'll move back to the chicken. We'll go back to the chicken. Hold on. Back to the chicken. I like making mug rugs. Y'all, I'm addicted to a embroidery machine. I am addicted to the embroidery machine. Yes, they are completely. Okay, so now we have this, and now what I do is I grab this, I put it on the back, just to add my signature. Gotta add my signature on there. I'm gonna use that. We're gonna press it with that. You just have to press a piece of fabric over the top of it just to make it sit. Just to make it sit. No, we went off on a squirrel. We went off on a squirrel. Sorry. Back to the chickens. We're going back to the chickens. Okay. I was waiting on the iron to heat up. We went off on a squirrel. Okay. Back to the chickens. So now we're going to press this seam open, and then we're going to just have one left. And we'll have one side left. We got plenty of time. We have plenty of time. We'll finish the squares. We will finish the squares. Okay, we have one more side to add to these chickens. One more side. We'll get this one pressed. Right? Miss Amy had a good choice. Miss Amy had a good choice there. And we'll be quilting it next week. So we'll be quilting it next week. So that'll be fun. And I'm really thinking we quilted in that pink variegated. Are y'all, Miss Amy, you okay with the pink variegated, or you want something else? You want a different color? So this is a little bit right around a lap, a little bit bigger. It's in between a lap and a single, so something for her to snuggle up with on the couch. So I don't know the exact measure. It'll be probably around, I don't know, 60 by 50. I don't know. We'll measure it when it's done. So. Pink batik for which? For the backing? Oh, for quilting? Oh, for the back. No, I have like it's a really, can't think. Hold on, I'll show you the color. The backing is almost kind of like this color right here. That color of that flower right there. That's kind of what the color of the backing is. No, so I actually have to, actually, there's not a fabric, well, there is kinda, but they're kind of pricey, so. A lot of mine I order online. A lot of them I order online, so. Okay. One more side, y'all. One more side. Yeah, they do, Miss Amy. That one, oh my gosh, the first one you had me do, we decided to go crazy on that one. That one took a while. That one took a while to stitch up, so. But it turned out so pretty. It was gorgeous. I really like that first one we did. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the shares, y'all. Yay. I think your husband loves it too. He uses it too. We need to come up with a theme for him. All right, back to here. Last side, y'all. Last side. In Italy and France last week and this week. Oh my gosh! Did you enjoy your trip? Oh, that is so cool. Thank your grandson. Thank y'all for hanging out with us in the morning. We appreciate it. I have to say, I was telling a couple people that I really like the sewing community we've come up with. Y'all are all awesome. It just makes for a better morning when we're sewing together. Just makes for a better morning when we're sewing together, y'all. Oh, that was good. 3 more, y'all. 3 more. I thought I cut too many strips, but I guess not. I guess not. That's good. I just cut that one too short. Bad, bad, bad. We're gonna have lots of scraps for tomorrow's quilt squares, y'all. Because in the mix of the quilt squares we're doing tomorrow, one or two of the ones we're gonna do is gonna be a wacky quilt square. So we're gonna have fun with the wacky. Two more here. 2 more. All right, y'all get to turn again. All right. Coffee. Who wants their coffee this morning? All right, back on again. I think he thinks he gets a break. You don't get a break this morning. So we're going to trim these and then we'll get these pressed. And then we should be able to have time to stitch together a couple of them. So we're going to see what they look like put together. So it's going to be 3 by 4. Because there's 12 quilt squares, so it's going to be 3 across and 4 down. That way the length is longer than the width on there. So, and I'll tell you what the measurements of the square is for you. And so we took a, what is it, 7.5 by 11 piece of fabric. And then we added 2.5-inch strips on each side. Turned out cool, y'all. So now we'll go ahead and press this last seam together, or open. Once we get that pressed open, then we're gonna stitch a few of these together, y'all. We'll see how many we can get stitched together. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. I like to make lap quilts. Lap quilts are my favorite to make. Something to put on the couch with you, on your chair. Something to snuggle up with on the couch. You know, it's season's getting where it's cooling off. Season is getting where it's cooling off, y'all. And we need that something to snuggle up with in the morning and drink that cup of coffee, or something to snuggle up with in the evenings when it's cool outside, or still got a cool in the house. I'm excited. This is going to be pretty, y'all. This is going to be, it's 40s. Ah, that's a little chilly. 40s is a little chilly. So you need that quilt to snuggle up with. We all need to make more quilts. More lap quilts. Good morning, Renee. So I usually do, like, a good size is if you'll do like 12 squares. 12 squares work out fairly well. And usually like a 12 or 14-inch square. We'll measure this one and see how big it is. We'll see how big this one is. I do an X block, is one of the squares that I do. And they come out, I think they are 12-inch squares. And the 12-inch square, so if you do 12-inch squares, and then you do it a 3 by 4. So you go 3 across and then 4 down. It's a perfect size for that lap quilt. Now we got to make sure we piece these rows correctly. That way their next one down is opposite of the first one. Okay, so that one, this one, and this one. So doom, doom, doom. So I put 3 in a row. That way we can sew and then I stack them. So I stack them, then I have 3 in a row, so I'll fold the one row and then have the other row flat, and then that way I know where my row stops. That way I don't keep sewing down. So let's go ahead and get these stitched together. Swinging back around, y'all. Swinging back around, just a swinging, just a swinging. Okay, put y'all over there. This row goes here. So we're going to stitch these together. So these are going to get stitched together like this. You want to make sure that the opposite fabric is lining up there. So opposite fabric is lining up. And then we'll stitch them. Right. That one. Pink on the outside. So we need to stitch this one. You just got to make sure you stitch the right side. That's going to come open that way. You're good. Don't apologize for your mom, Colin. So, y'all. That is going to stitch together. Let's get the next row. Let us get... So hold on. Let me get... So, squares. Squares are 14 by 12. So the squares are 14 by, so I guess that would make it a rectangle. They're 14 by 12. So, and then the strips in between are 2 inches. 2 inches. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, good morning. You're very welcome. I think, guys. Right? Going to be gorgeous. Cool, cool. I'm gonna have to go over here because it's 6:30, y'all. It's 6:30. I'm gonna come this way. I'm gonna go up. tighten you up just a little bit. I'll finish stitching it up, and then, what do you think, Miss Amy? I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think it is going to be gorgeous, right? Awesome, awesome. We may need one more row. I might need one more row, so I'll get it all stitched together. I may have to print 3 more of those, because I'm thinking 2 more rows is just, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, I think I need 1 more row. I think I need 5. Pinned a comment. Oh, you unpinned a comment. Yeah, it'll be fun. So we'll quilt it probably next Monday. We'll probably quilt it next Monday. So we'll add it to next Monday's thing. So thank you, Miss Amy. Thank you. I can print 3 roosters if you want the roosters in the middle, because I could do those and then 3 roosters in the middle and then the other 2. Would that work? Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. I will do that. I will print 3 roosters. And then I'll get those 3 done. And then once I get it, I'll probably do this. I may just sew it tomorrow morning. So I do have another quilt that I got to get quilted. So I can get it shipped out too. So, but I'll have to quilt that one this week. So I'll get that one done. Fun. Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is quilt squares. So tomorrow we're going to be making, all kinds of different quilt squares. I'm going to think up all these different things in my mind of the ones that we can come up with. So we'll have some fun on that one. We'll have some fun on that one. So, yeah. So tomorrow's quilt squares. Wednesday is a stained glass. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think she likes her thing. I'm pretty sure she was pretty happy with her stained glass quilt. And that one became a, it hangs in a window. So it hangs in a window. So I was excited on that one. So Wednesday is a Christmas stocking, and it's a rag quilt Christmas stocking. So I thought I had a die for it to cut it out. I don't. Well, I couldn't find it anyways. So we're gonna have to. I'll have to cut that one out myself. So I need how much fabric for this? You are welcome, Miss Amy. All right, coolness. Yeah, I'll check it out. I will check your message out. How much fabric? So 2, 4. Well, I got 2 yards of that. Probably a total of about 4 yards. I got 2 yards of the pink and the other floral. So I got 2 of each of those. So, all right, coolness. Thank you, Miss Amy. So, fun. And also, hey, we did a mug rug this morning too. This one turned out cute. Cute mug rug. So thank you for the flowers, Miss Shannon. Thank you. Hey, I've only done one. It's actually in the back of my husband's truck. I may have to take it out tomorrow morning to show y'all. May have to take it out. Be like this morning when he gets. Thank you for the Hermes. I appreciate it. When he gets home tonight, I'll be like, I'm borrowing this so I can show them tomorrow morning. So. We'll see if I remember. Hopefully. Anyways. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with us in the morning. We have so much fun. Literally. So, haha. And we'll be back on tomorrow morning, 4:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you want to check out the schedule, click, it's pinned in my bio. You'll see what the schedule is for the week. We have a fun week planned, y'all. We have a fun week planned tomorrow. So tomorrow, come hang out if you want to learn how to make different quilt squares. We're going to do as many quilt squares as I can do in 2 hours. So we are going to have a fun one. So y'all have a wonderful Monday. Hopefully your work day goes good. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.